Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 looks incredible, but does it actually feel real? Because after hundreds of hours in VR, I realized something. The world still feels empty and the air feels, well, lifeless. And ATC feels, well, fake, robotic. Until I install these 5 add-ons. And number 4, well, that one completely changes how I fly. If you're flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in VR or on the flat screen, especially with general aviation or helicopters, this video might change your entire setup. These are just not cosmetic tweaks, these are immersion multipliers. And by the end of this video, you know exactly how to turn Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 into something that feels dangerously close to real-world flying. Let's start with the one that fixes the empty world problem. Here's something you didn't notice until I pointed out. Go fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 low level right now and ask yourself, where are the power lines? Where are solar farms? And why are the lakes and rivers so empty? Well, that's where Mamu design, power lines, solar farms and marinas, whoa, lots of turbulence, come in. And this is huge for VR. VFR navigation, helicopter pilots, bush flying, low altitude with general aviation aircraft. The moment you actually see the power lines stretching across these valleys here, look at here on the left, you can see the power lines here. Then the scenery, the environment, it comes to life, and suddenly you're not just flying, but you're avoiding obstacles, you're scanning for obstacles, because these power lines, they have crash detection, and in VR with depth perception, the power lines they can be slightly terrifying, especially when you're flying helicopters low level. Man, you suddenly see a pylon and wires, and you gotta climb up. And that's good, because realism isn't just beauty, it's also based on consequences. When you fly low, you have to avoid all these obstacles. You need to, because otherwise you're gonna crash. You will be avoiding trees, but now there's power lines as well. So this add-on quietly makes the world more believable without tanking performance. And once installed, you never want to fly without them anymore. It feels more complete. Now let's bring that realism up one notch more. And this is with the second add-on, and that is FSRealistic Pro. Well, FSRealistic Pro adds airframe vibration, runway bumps, engine resonance, turbulence shake, ground roll feedback, and much more. And here's the thing, your brain believes motion more than visuals. So when you flare in a gusty crosswind and feel subtle shake, or see it, or when touchdown sends a micro vibration through your view, your body reacts. Especially in helicopters, torque changes feel alive. And for intermediate sim pilots who already understand aircraft behavior, this becomes feedback and not just a fact. So it closes the gap between simulator and sensation. And yes, you can tune it, don't worry. We don't want arcade nonsense. But if you don't have this installed, you're flying in a vacuum. Really, the movement, the camera movements that you get when in turbulence or when the engine shake, you will see it and you'll believe it. So yeah, FSRealistic Pro adds so much more, especially to VR, and it's just another extra to the sim. And this brings us to add-on number 3. Try flying along the coast in the default Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It looks really good. Now look closer. And just look around over the bay here, and the ocean, the water, it's empty. There's no traffic, there's no shipping lanes, no boats, no sailing boats, no ships, nothing. It's empty. Now, install Global Shipping 24 from Seafront. And then we come back here. And suddenly, container ships are moving along real world roads, tankers crossing oceans, cruise ships near ports, maritime traffic patterns that make sense. Look at this. There's life on the water, pleasure boats, container ships. So when you're flying offshore in VR, seeing real ships moving below, well, that changes the perception instantly. It makes the world, well, it makes it feel inhabited. It makes it more alive. Flying here in San Francisco, look at all those container ships, cruise ships, tankers. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. So here's the truth. This is one of those add-ons. You only notice when it's gone. Because once you're used to seeing ships all around you, that makes so much sense. And once you don't see them anymore, everything looks empty. And that means that this add-on is doing a really, really good job making this sim feel more realistic. So this is really one of those add-ons to add more realism to the sim. Don't you agree? Yeah, she agrees. Look at that. Wow. This feels amazing. Now, I have this so already 3 mods installed. That is Mamu, Powerlines, solar farms and Marinas. Now what Marinas does, it also adds those cranes that you see over there, and container ships, and you see all the pleasure boats, the sailing boats, small fishing boats. That is beautiful, man. So the harbor comes alive now with the big container ships, and there's one more from Seafront. Just that little ship with smoke and the wake behind it. That's from Seafront Global Shipping. Now, number 4 will add even more realism. Because all of those 3, they don't matter if the sound in your headset from the ATC still sounds like a robot. So let's find out. Add-on number 4. And here we are on the runway at Oceanside. And you know, well, the default ATC in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, it works, but it doesn't feel alive. And in VR, you have to fiddle with all these menus. So, SayIntentions AI changes the game. You can talk normally, it understands you, and it responds naturally. You can request flight following, IFR clearances, pattern work, diversions, and real-time corrections. So let's take off here. We are on the CTAF frequency, so we're just gonna call that we are at runway 25. We are Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor and departing runway 25 VFR. Where we're going? We're going to the northwest. All right. Oceanside, Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor departing runway 25. Oceanside traffic. Here we are. All these add-ons are installed. Number 1, 2, and 3. And this is number 4, the game changer, man. Here we go. Gears coming up. Departure, Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor Vision Jet. Just departed Oceanside and flying along the coastline to the northwest at 2,000 feet. Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor.
Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor, SoCal approach, roger. Remain clear of Bravo, altimeter 3014.
Remaining clear of Bravo, altimeter 3014. Papa Hotel Yankee Kilo Victor.
Delta 2172, contact Lindbergh Tower on 118.3.
And here why this is massive in VR. No clicking menus, no braking immersion, no robotic voice loops, just you in the cockpit talking to a controller. Really, for intermediate pilots who want realism without jumping into full fat sim pressure, this is the sweet spot. It makes Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 feel like a training tool, but not a game. And that shift is huge. Now, and that brings us to add-on number 5, and that is Rex Simulations Atmos Core. Rex Atmos Core. Now, this is an add-on most people underestimate. Because a Rex Atmos Core enhances sky tones, cloud depth, haze layering, light scattering and weather transition. In VR, lighting, realism multiplies the immersion. Sunsets, wow man, they feel cinematic. And the storm fronts, if you look at the side here, well, yeah, that feels threatening to fly in. And the haze you see now, that it feels thick. Whoa, that's the turbulence. Did you see that? So I got all 5 mods now running. And really, if you fly VFR in VR, that atmospheric contrast, what you see now, it directly impacts the realism perception. It doesn't scream, it's not overdone. And if you have the right preset for it, and I'm using the presets from Airborne Geek, shout out to Airborne Geek, really good presets, and you can find them in Atmos Core, then this add-on really upgrades everything. So combined with the Powerlines, with FSRealistic, Marinas, global shipping vessels, global vessels from Seafront, SayIntentions AI, and then this Rex Atmos Core, those 5 combined will change the sim completely and make it feel so more real. So now I'm curious, if you had to remove one of these add-ons from your setup, which one would hurt the most for you? And if you're running something that I didn't mention, drop it below in a comment and I will read every comment. If you care about pushing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the realism any further, hit subscribe. This channel is all about maximizing the immersion and not just graphics and other things. No, it's for making the sim as smooth as possible and as immersive as possible, especially for VR. Alright, and last but not least, I will show you side by side what it looks like with Atmos Core on and with Atmos Core off in this same scenario. Now here's the reality. Flight Simulator 2024 out of the box is beautiful. But with these 5 add-ons it becomes believable. And in VR, believability is everything. I'll see you in the next flight. Take care and so long.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.